Hello, Lenny.
Hello, Ma D. You're looking swell today. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this paid episode of A Life Live Trans podcast with your host, Madi P. and Lenny Z. We're so excited to bring you weekly doses of wisdom from two old trannies who have seen it all before. And this week's episode is about aging while transgender, transsexual, T-slur, whatever you want to say. They make us say that.
Yeah.
Our producer.
Tranny. They have Tourette's. Everything's tranny.
So if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you will only hear the first 10 minutes of this conversation. But if you want to hear all the delicious hot tea, be sure to check out our Patreon at patreon.com/ALifeliveTrans to get all the episode gossip. Links will be in the description. Be sure to give us 5 stars and leave a comment.
Yes.
Wherever you are listening to our podcast, and say how fabulous and entertaining and informative we are, right?
Share.
Share with your friends. Share with anybody that you think would be interested, even if they don't understand
in our
us.
podcast. Yeah.
We'd also love to give a shout out to our top level patrons. If you want to be featured on this list, register over at patreon.com/ALifeliveTrans and join either as Beyond the Binary Benefactor or our TS exclusive tier with full access to our episodes and to see our beautiful faces in our video episodes.
And what we're wearing.
And what we're not wearing.
And what we're not wearing, yeah. And let's bless these Patreon people. I've got my Tibetan bell, and I'm going to send them vibes for good skin.
Alexandra, Billy, Ima, Zen, Jamie, and Petunia. Thank you all very much for being our top level subscribers. And we hope to have
Thank you for
more
supporting
of you.
us.
Yes.
Thanks for the support, bro, everybody. I need it. Oh my goodness. Hi, Lenny. Oh my God. Yeah, and it's like if you're listening to this, and on any other platforms, you got 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes of our goodies, and then it goes into our paid Patreon. So head on over there, and for just a small donation, I think it's $6.99 Canadian. So I think that's like $4 American. You can get the whole shebang.
The whole shebang.
Yeah, support us.
And just to let everybody know, today we're going to be talking about an important topic, which is aging while trans, because we've been around for decades, and our medical needs forever. Well, we've been around forever, but Marty and I have been around.
It feels like it.
For decades, and so our medical needs have changed.
Yeah, I know, and it's like, and it just seems like this. The teaching, always teaching. It's been like a do-it-yourself healthcare ever since, I was like looking for it, going swimming upstream against all odds, and going to the streets to figure out how to figure out healthcare, and through the years, like it's just been crazy because nobody knew nothing. It's like, sure, the university hospitals did and stuff, but anyways, we're going to get into that. I want to talk first about a few little other things that we're going to be talking about. We're going to do a DM of the week, like what are you going to call it?
Creepy DM of the week.
We're going to do a creepy DM of the week, and we're going to bless them too.
Yes, and occasionally we'll do a fabulous DM of the week.
And a fabulous DM of the week. And and if you want to do that, leave it on our here on the podcast. I think you can do it on the Patreon. You can leave on each episode. You can leave a comment, and we will get it. Otherwise, you can creep into our DMs and leave me a message. Or Lenny, I don't know how Lenny does it. Do you go into your DMs once in a while and see what's going on there?
I do sometimes. I'm so busy right now because, as you know, I just moved across the country, and if you hear some banging, it's because they're working on the outside of the condo, and I came upstairs, and then they came upstairs. So, excuse the pounding. Excuse the pounding you're about to get.
Oh my goodness. Well, the the privileges that we have today. You know what I mean?
We do, because when we were coming up, there
Cadillac
weren't
problems.
as much there wasn't as much information as we have now. But you were about to give us a creepy DM of the week, if you have it ready.
Yeah. Well, no, I was also wanting to talk about a hot topic quickly too, and because there's this Laverne Cox gate. I'm calling it Laverne Cox gate.
Did you
right
quote
now.
that? That was probably the first tag. I'm going to
did.
tag it when I
did.
talk about it.
Yeah, I started it. Anyways, if you're living under a rock with the trans stuff, it's like we'll let you know. It's like what's going on. It's like Laverne Cox a couple days ago. She did an interview and she admitted that she had an affair for three years with a MAGA conservative police officer from the NYPD, and she's and it was a learning curve for her, and it was like, but people lost it right at that. Like, so it was almost like they were like tar and feathering her, and she was like Ava Brown or something,
yes.
or freaking like she's been sleeping with the Nazis, and let's shave her head off and tar and feather her and drag her through the town. Right? It was so insane. So I posted something really quickly, and I'll just say this, because I was in a real good form. I can't remember now. I went, Lordy, do we know how much? And I put a eggplant emoji. Do you know how much eggplants the average trans femme had to gobble to survive in this world? And most of those clients are right wing down low. Then when you get into the dating without the bucks, most are traditional, and we go into our Stepford bot learning, in brackets hopefully, era. Our learning curve and self-esteem building is steep from that gutter. We are all working from a deficit. Leave her alone and grab a mirror and look at your own shit that this has obviously triggered. I hope this helps. That little Alexander Billings line.
I love to do that, and because it just means so much, because she's saying, I hope this helps, and if it doesn't, I don't care. But it did help, and so many, look, how many of us can say we haven't dated the wrong person or been with the wrong person for years and years and made mistakes? I mean, I would see how it might be hard to be with somebody who had completely opposite political beliefs to you, but as you said, as trans femmes, you're coming from a deficit. And so to be with someone and to have someone pay attention to you and spend time, and she was honest about it, and she came out and talked about it, and I thought that was great. So as my dad was a preacher, as the Bible says, judge not lest you be judged. Look in the mirror, as High Priestess Marty said.
Like my first husband, Edward I, I talk about him. He was a chaser.
Yeah.
And I knew it. And it's like, and I still did whatever he wanted, like, because I had no self-esteem. I wouldn't give a person like that the time of fucking day now.
Right. And
it's like we live, we learn. So all these kids, I just see it. There's a lot of kids that are so privileged that it's like that they're, they're so idealists that, most of them have never had to like survive on the streets before or something.
And you can't take away everything that Laverne has done for this community.
Oh, it's just insane.
She's such an incredible advocate.
I think her saying it actually adds more to her
credibility,
being amazing. Yeah, it was just so silly. Anyway, so enough of that bullshit. So yeah, the crazy DM of the week. Let me pull out my little crazy town folder. I have a crazy town folder on all of you guys. So yeah, I keep notes. I was a hall monitor.
If you're lucky, you'll make it into Marty's dossier.
Exactly. So, screenshot. Here we go. Oh, yeah, I screenshot them. Okay. Oh, no, before we get to that, I want to talk about this first review that I had, that we had, but of course it was about me. And it's like, and they said it was on Apple Podcasts. And it was like, so everybody, please